You seemed to hesitate before raising your hand to commit to backing Trump.
And it wasn't because of that. I signed that pledge. I will follow the pledge. I mean, 100%. I objected to doing the hand raise, and I thought most of the candidates seemed to agree with me. And so I was like, okay, are we really doing this? And people were doing it. So I made the pledge. I will follow through with the pledge. I don't sign pledges and not follow through. I don't think he would be the nominee at that point, but I signed the pledge, and that's just the reality of the situation.
Would you still support him as your party's choice? Please raise your hand if you would.
There's not been one scintilla of evidence that my son ever interfered, that I ever asked me anything, that I ever got involved in anything other than doing the job I was supposed to do, or that he ever contacted anybody in the American government doing it. And so I'm proud of him.
There are forces that are intentionally trying to divide us as a nation. We need to be clear-eyed about that also. So when I think about this fight, it is also a fight to unify and to resist the forces that are trying to divide us. You know, let's not be manipulated, and let us not be deterred. We cannot be tired. We cannot be overwhelmed. But let us also, in this moment, understand the significance and the importance of bringing our country together around, again, foundational principles about who we are as America. And I say that as Vice President of the United States.
You called it absolutely absurd that Republicans are gaining support, maybe even in some cases have more support from the working class than Democrats do. Yeah. Why is that? Why is the message that you gave in your speech, that you just said right now, not resonating when it's coming from the White House?
Well, that's a great question.
Without facts or economics on their side, they flatly deny what is happening to our planet and what we must do to save it. They incite a movement against what they falsely label climate change fanaticism, as they conveniently forget that the dictionary definition of a cult is the dismissal of facts in devotion to a lie. And while they refuse to accept the facts behind increasingly obvious damages, which the First Minister listed, they lash out at the truth tellers instead and label indisputable evidence as hysteria. They compound the already difficult challenge of the climate crisis by promising to do more of exactly what created this crisis in the first place. So now, humanity is inexorably threatened by humanity itself, by those seducing people into buying into a completely fictitious alternative reality where we don't need to act and we don't even need to care.